and figure out if indeed there is positive commentary from Blue Star as well. Remember the case for a chat for getting this management. New efficiency norms for air conditions from January 18. Analysts believe that the AC market growth outlook has been revised upwards for FY17 to 20%. And I think the management expects 10 to 10.5% margins in the room AC segment. So, let's get in Mr. B. Thiagarajan. He's Executive Director and President AC and Cool Products Business at Blue Star. Mr. Thiagarajan, good having you. Thanks for joining me. Now take us through your views on these new norms. What do you think will be the impact on the industry?
We are ready to comply with the new standards. In fact, we have already implemented the same. The background is important in this particular matter. Around a month ago, there was an article which was sensational in the sense that it stated that a 5-star air conditioner at a particular temperature condition, 40 degrees centigrade or so, will consume more energy than 1-star air conditioner. Okay, I wouldn't know how this whole story got spread, and it created a huge sensation. Actually, the consumer will be confused how a 5-star air conditioner can consume more energy than a single star. This is a ill-conceived notion. That article is incorrect, and every air conditioner should be tested based on the same temperature condition. Whether it is a 1-star you tested 40 degree, 5-star you tested 40 degree, 5-star will indeed consume a lesser energy. But the other fact is that as the temperature conditions go up, the energy consumption also will go up. That is a common sense, right? Now, the whole thing is the testing methodology has been defined by Bureau of Energy Efficiency, and the labeling program had progressed significantly over the past 8 years, correct? Now come to the next point. The Bureau of Energy Efficiency had stated that we should now move to the next level. That was determined as the commencing date of 1st January 2018. And Bureau of Energy Efficiency always does these revisions in consultation with all the stakeholders, the manufacturers, other regulatory authorities, as well as the consumers.
Right.
And
Mr. Thiagarajan,
what is happening across
let us talk about the kind of demand that you are seeing currently at Blue Star in particular, and what is your own outlook for growth. Also, if you could walk us through your growth estimates for AC market, because analysts are revising it higher for FY17 to 20-odd%. What is your own view?
The summer season market grew by around 30%. We grew by 39%. And whole year, I think the market will grow by 20%, and we should be growing by 30%. That is the goal. A lot of work needs to be done in the summer season, so we are preparing ourselves to achieve that goal. So this year seemed to be one of the important year and a golden period for the air conditioner manufacturers. As far as the demand at the moment is concerned, normally during the monsoon season, the demand drops, and there will be one question with regard to the GST. GST in the long run can bring down the prices, and I would be honest to tell you, if the GST is going to be implemented from 1st April 2017, we are not sure about the transition rules actually, because the air conditioning companies will produce huge number of stocks and distribute it across the locations. Now, February, March will be a peak period for distribution. If the cutoff period for GST is going to be 1st April 2017, what is going to happen to those stocks which are lying, which would have already incurred the SENMAT? Whether they will be eligible for the GST benefit, there are certain uncertainties. I'm sure the GST Council will answer that.
I'm sure. But so let me ask you about pricing, Mr. Thiagarajan. We are running slightly short of time here. What about pricing? Is there any expectation of price correction in Q2?
People had built inventory. Like for example, in the month of April, the demand grew more than 50%. So people expected same kind of demand. In May it dropped. June people thought there will be huge demand. There were rains in many parts of the country in the month of June. Therefore, I think the industry carried some inventory into Q2. And there is some kind of desperation, like some players grew by 30% plus, some players didn't grow. In the process, they were trying to correct themselves to acquire their market share or regain the market share. There have been some kind of discounting that has been taking place. But is it a game changer? I don't think so. I have witnessed this for the past 20 years. Some season, some brands will drop the prices, but it is reasonable to state that the prices are stable in the country at this point of a time. And unless and until there is a huge volatility in the exchange rate or something happens to the commodities market, for this rest of the year, I do not see any kind of issue with regard to the price or margins.
Okay, Mr. Thiagarajan, good chatting with you. Thanks much for giving us that perspective on the AC market right now. But as promised, the biggest